So then, gonna transfer to the EFA. So the EFA had an interesting week. So they don't have a week 11. The whole league's on bye, and there are 2 weeks after that, and then the playoffs. But here for week 10, I believe, it started off with the Nordic Storm taking on the Paris Musketeers, your Paris Musketeers,
Yeah.
and Nordic crushed them 41-3.
Hmm.
So I think it's very clear that whoever you pick is as your favorite sucked from then on because no one seems to be winning if they're your favorite.
I haven't had the best luck.
Nope. And then moving to the second game, the Raiders of Tyrol got a surprise upset in a 61-41 win against the Frankfurt Galaxy in a 102-point masterpiece.
So did somebody tell them that the season started 8 weeks ago, or did they think this was the first game of the season?
I think it was like I don't know.
Like this is a team that's 0-7. It hasn't shown up all season, and then all of a sudden they put up 61. And Frankfurt's not bad.
And they
They
were at Frankfurt.
like Frankfurt was 3-4 going into the game, so that's that.
Frankfurt also started 0-2.
But since then, not a bad team. So for the
Eh.
Raiders to really just get a dominant first win,
I
they
mean, they scored like 40, I think, in the first half. Frankfurt wasn't scoring at all until the end.
yeah.
People were like, "Oh, they're gonna make a comeback," and I was like, "There's no chance." And then the final game of the week, Munich, my Munich Ravens, won again as they continue being undefeated at 8-0 when they win 48-12 against Prague. So it seems that I am the better person at picking better teams and that I have the best teams because you are not even close. I mean, I do have that little blemish with the Alpine Rams, but
Yeah, I followed you on that one, and that did not work.
maybe it was a trick to get you another bad team. So I was asking around the EFA, like with the people in charge, and I found out that the top four teams of the six make the playoffs. So right now, 8-0 Munich would be number one, 7-1 Nordic would be number two. Number three would be the Frankfurt Galaxy at 3-5, and number four would be Paris Musketeers at 3-5. And then the Prague Lions at 2-6, and Raiders of Taiwan at 1-7 would miss. So that's what the playoffs look like right now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem that unlikely that Paris or Frankfurt fall out and Prague gets in because Prague has been looking good. I mean, they had a horrible showing against Munich.
Yeah, that's very true. I think when you look at it, you see different tiers. You see clearly above the rest is
Yeah,
Munich and Nordic.
I
That
mean, if you watched the EFL, or yeah, the EFL, European Football League from a few years ago, they expanded so quickly that like it wasn't that shocking to see like a 60 point like shutout. Like even Prague had a ton of shutouts in their final season with the ELF.
Yeah, as far as these six go, it's clearly Munich and Nordic, the two teams that have a chance at the
Yeah.
championship. They're the only two teams that have like points for and points against. They're just miles ahead,
Yeah.
or kilometers for Europeans. Munich, they've outscored their opponents by 193 points, and Nordic has outscored their opponents by 184. So those two teams just they're playing on easy right now.
Yeah.
And then you have the next tier, Frankfurt and Paris, who there's got to be four teams. Those look clearly to be the third and fourth. I mean, record-wise, Prague is the next team. They're 2-6. But when you look at it, they have been outscored by 160 points total in their 8 games, and two of those were wins. So that means they've got outscored by more than that in their 6 losses. Like that is just like historic proportions there. So
Yeah.
it's really hard to see that Prague being able to beat either Frankfurt or Paris to get into the top four. So I think our top four is pretty locked in here.